Nelson, keep it go.
Yes, I'm ready.
Keep it go. Please, this therapy session, show our madam is here too. Our people, this therapy session is not like you have always been seeing. This one is special. We want to actually make sure that this marriage work. I told you people that any marriage that the two parties want to make it work, they will make it work. You know, before we've been doing these sessions, people think that we're joking. Now it has been materializing. You want to go? If you watch my wife, they know data. I call the Lakwado. Me, I wear small chain, I wear small gold for hand the top. My wife, he watch if I want to click. If you don't get more, only see Nike. If you without blah, Allah can better without the blah. So this session, by God's grace, it will be a better one. Me and my wife have understanding. We will make this one better. Let me not talk too much. It is the show of Matilda. It is her show. It is her turn. So please, therapy is over to you, man.
Mr. Chijoke, you have a way of making me laugh. Okay, I'm very, very excited and happy. I can see that both of you are actually putting everything into practice.
Yes.
Mrs. Ijoma, you are looking very beautiful. Honestly. And she's smiling. Wow. She's smiling. I am happy. I'm really happy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the compliments.
Okay.
You look beautiful.
For the first time, she gives me a compliment.
Matilda.
Did she just call me Matilda?
Yes,
so you know my name all this while. Okay.
Matilda.
No more Matilda. No more
Martina.
Martina.
Okay, that's good.
No,
Okay,
no
so
more Matilda.
I'm very happy. This is what we've been praying for. This is what we've been working for. Okay. So
Beautiful.
yes, let me put us silent.
the truth is, there is something I have not done for a while. I've been waiting for this moment.
Excuse me, please.
Because
Hello?
all this while we've been having a lot of conflict, violence, and things like that. Okay, and I know it's bound to happen.
Okay.
When it comes to people go through a lot. Therapy sessions are the time where they had to put so many things. What's it called? Emotions are flowing. Okay, and you're bound to see violence, you're bound to see people talking back, and it's okay. We've gone through that stage and we are at this stage. Okay, so I don't know when Mr. Chijoke comes out, I'll be having one-on-one session with both of you. Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, we won't be having it
No more together as a couple. We've done that and we've achieved what we want to achieve. So now I'll be having one-on-one with both of you. So when he comes out, and we will tell him what we're about to do. If he's okay with it, then we'll go ahead.
Okay.
So before he comes out, I don't need to ask you how are you. You are looking very, very beautiful.
I'm
But
doing
then-
great. I am fine.
Obviously.
Yes, and I'm officially welcoming you to my home. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for
You're
coming
welcome.
around. I
I'm
really
just doing my
appreciate it.
job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Babes! What's happening?
So sorry. I was on call. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. Mr.
Okay.
Chijoke, as I told your wife,
Okay.
we won't be having couple session anymore. I want
Uh-huh.
to have one-on-one with you people.
What's
It's
happening?
bound to happen. Yes, we've crossed the first stage and we've entered into another phase. And this phase is I need to talk to both of you separately.
Oh.
Yes. It's part of therapy. It's part of therapy.
Okay,
Now-
like you and me alone. You and I alone.
Yes, exactly.
Man, let's start now.
Yes, I think I will start with ladies first, so you will have to excuse us.
Okay, Mbanu.
Just
My
for
love.
minutes.
Don't disappoint me. Let's do for the camera.
You okay?
Yeah, look, I'm there for the camera. A couple goes, they are watching. Okay, we would only. Okay, as we would answer people that think that Odogwu and Aisha will not be Odogwu and Aisha. You think it's.
Aww. Oh yeah, go. Okay, Mr. Chijioke, you have
Can't
to
turn
be next
pieces. Matilda, I'm going to
time. Okay. Yes, we'll call you.
Okay.
Okay. Mrs. Ijoma.
Yes.
There are some things I would like to ask you, and I want to ask you when he's not around, and this is a perfect time to ask. Okay. If you were to ask, what do you want right now in this marriage? What do you want?
Sorry.
Take your time.
Before I go any further, I would like to sincerely apologize for everything we've, gone through. I know I was a hard nut for you to crack initially.
Obviously.
Yes, but to be honest, I did not have anything against you. It was just the circumstance in which you came in. But then life happens. I mean, there's a reality. At a point, you just need to face reality and work with what is available. So, but because I am a human and I know that I allowed my emotions, to get the better part of me, I said so many things I wasn't supposed to say to you. But I was just doing that in the bid to piss you off, to see that you leave. But then, as strong as you are, just like me, you are resilient. You stayed back, which I feel it's just God. I wanted everything to happen the way it happened. So I'm officially apologizing to you. I'm sorry for all the things I must have said. I didn't mean half of all I said to you personally, to you. So on that note, I think we can now start.
Okay.
Yes. So
I asked, what do you really want?
To be honest with you, I want a lovely marriage. Growing up, I've always said a wonderful, not the whole fairy tale kind of relationship, kind of marriage, because I believe there is a reality. I'm a very realistic person. I don't sugarcoat words. I say them the way they come to me, and then I like to live in reality, not in denial. I just want a marriage that has transparency, honesty, love, and all of that. And so far, mine hasn't been what I want, and that is why it is driving me crazy. There is a fact that I won't, or rather, this is the whole genesis of everything that has happened. That point where Chijioke, my husband, bought keke for me as a push gift, and the whole stuff. Whenever I try to forget, there is this, I just can't forget it. And every time upon remembrance, it just strikes, there's this whole thing, there's this flush of anger that just clouds my sense of reasoning, and it just makes me resent him the more. I've tried so hard to let go of that incident, but I just cannot. I felt betrayed.
Okay.
I felt humiliated. I felt disrespected. For the love of God, I took in, even with the pregnancies, I know the things I did. And honestly, I knew that at that moment we had money, because I made a lot of money for him when I was pregnant. There is no person in Nigeria that made the content I did. Nobody. The Nigerians all believe in this cliche of don't bring out your baby bump, don't do this one, don't do that. But I took all the risk. I was doing what an average woman would never do. I did a lot. First, to make my husband happy. Second, of course, to bring food to the table. So after that, and I knew I knew the income that we had. Yes. Chijioke buying me GLK, he would have afforded it. There was money, but everything was just directly going to his account.
Okay.
There was nothing coming in for me. Clothes I was looking tattered. There was nothing for me. So all of those things, now human beings will be at the point you just need to, what is this guy really making? Is he using my head? Is he, all of those things. And before then, all this whole surprise thing, I don't believe in it. I believe in communication. I've had a first-hand communication with him. He asked me what I would like as a gift, which I told him, this is what I want. I wasn't even expecting anything like push gifts. I just told him, anytime you buy, because I'm already married, I've already put to bed. The next thing I'm expecting is not for my luxury, but at least to, carrying baby around, going to the market, doing one or two. Let me not be shopping with keke or shuttle. At least let me have a car of my own. And I believe my husband could afford my model. Well, even at that, I wasn't really pressuring him to get me that particular model. So when he came up with the whole surprise, blah blah blah, and I was seeing keke and pen. God, no, now. Like I told you, I'm a very realistic person. So I just didn't know how to react at that point. This was a girl that just put to bed, and we won't deny the fact that there is what we call postpartum. Sure. I know they don't talk about it a lot. It's real. When after my childbirth, I had those moments of, okay, I need to tell you this. There were times I would just see myself crying for, I can't even explain why I was crying. Okay. I was too emotional. My baby wasn't really latching well. He wasn't feeding well. I was just so emotional. In fact, the air you breathe would even trigger up things in my head. Now, Chijoke was now, so at that point, I just didn't know how to react. I was pained, I was disappointed, like I said, but deep down, I wanted things right. But my husband was not just coming forth. He wasn't even helping matters at all. He wasn't trying to be understanding. This whole stuff about, I'm not going to dispute that some Igbo men are not good. But I think I like to bring to the notice of whoever cares to listen. There's this nonchalant attitude about the Igbo men that they feel, provided they bring food to the table, every other thing should be overlooked. You should applaud them. You are married to me. You need to look at my face. You need to understand my expressions. When I cry, I need you to hold me. When things are not going well, talk to me. I'm your wife. I'm your baby girl for life. You should treat me, make me feel, important. But it wasn't. My mother came from Mugo, she left. How much did he send her home with? All the suffering she suffered for. To be honest, if I start telling you, I don't think this session would end today.
Okay.
I just don't.
Okay, there is something you were talking about, the postpartum, your mood during that time. I hope you know that there is something called postpartum depression.
I know.
It's real, okay? And I want to believe that was what you were going through at that moment. Which communication between the two of you would have fixed
My
it?
husband wasn't even giving me attention.
Yes.
So there was no way I would have, who would I have talked to? Okay. My mother, who doesn't even understand all these things. All these old generations that don't really believe in those modern day things and all of that. So, but I don't know. I guess you are here to help eventually, because some of the things you've been saying, at least I've been putting them to practice, even though I was trying to shush you, trying to close you, but then at least it is helping. And I believe that one of the things the only thing I like about Chijoke is that he is somebody that learns when you speak to him, I don't know, it doesn't.
Okay, you know what's going to happen is we are all imperfect human beings, trying to be perfect, doing our best possible, the way we can to be perfect. And it simply means that your husband is also not perfect. And there are some places he has flawed, and there are some places he has done right. Yeah. Okay, so what we are doing now is forgiveness. We are thank God we've passed this phase of anger. Now we are in the time where you just have to, you need to forgive, reconcile. No, I know that was a slip of tongue.
Matilda, before you talk about forgiveness, I think emphasis should be on how to forget.
Exactly.
Because there's no way I would. Forgiving is actually easy. The deal there is forgetting. Because I've actually forgiven him, but I still can't forget. And whenever I remember the hurt, it just feels as if it's fresh.
Okay, let me tell you why the hurt is fresh. It's because you've actually not forgiven him. Because forgetting is difficult. And let's tell ourselves the honest truth. To forget, you can't forget. But when you've gotten to that point when, even when you remember, you don't feel hurt anymore, that is when you have forgiven. So when you can still remember what happened and you are being pained by it, it means you are still processing your forgiveness. Okay, so we'll get to the point. Just know that you can't forget. It's just like someone did something horrible to you. You will remember. You will always remember. But the question is, at the point when you remember, are you still angry, or you just laugh over it, or you just shake your head over it? That is the point we are talking about, okay? So we will gradually get to the point of forgiveness when we remember and we will not be pained anymore, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, it's a gradual process. I'm not saying it's something that is going to happen overnight, but we believe, we know, and we are seeing progress, and we are just hoping it will get better.
Eventually.
Yes, it will get better. I'm so happy about your mood today, your character and everything. I never knew you were this calm and elegant. And I am happy to see this
is just the beginning. Don't worry. Once rest of mind settles, peace of mind.
Amen.
You guys will just get tired of the beauty and the glow.
We can't just get tired of the beauty. Just bring it on. Okay, so I will talk to your husband.
Sure. Just
a few minutes, and then we'll wrap up this session.
Thank
you so much. Please call him.
Babes! Chijoke, come.
My son?
Yes, sir.
Are we good?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Okay, so Mrs. Ijoma, you will give us a few minutes. Let me also have a one-on-one session with him.
Okay. Hope that was a fruitful one.
Yes, it was. It was, and we give thanks to God, because in as much as we will do what we do, God will still show why He is God. I've spoken to your wife, and she has said her own path. But I want to ask you, are you ready to do whatever it takes to bring this marriage to the way it was from the beginning? Like the way you were when you met each other?
I am very ready.
Okay.
I am very, if there is what they call, if the score is 100, I am 120% ready to make it work the way it was before.
Okay, so, but do you still love your wife?
Absolutely. You know, human being is human being. We will have some misunderstanding. That is why sometimes the MHA, I will still bring her home. I will still bring her back. So I still love her, absolutely.
Are there some things she has done to you that you are still finding it hard to forget and forgive? That is the most important thing.
Yeah, the first question, are there some things that I'm finding it hard to forget? Plenty.
Okay.
Yeah, plenty, because Ijoma, ebe a Chukwu nna na-etinye ọnụ mmadụ. Ihe Chukwu tinyere ebe a bụ ụkpaka, ọ bụrụ ọnụ. Ebe a Chukwu na-etinye ọnụ, mana Chukwu anya imi ọnụ nke ya bụ anya imi ụkpaka, because ọnụ ya na-agba. So every of Ijoma major problem is in her mouth.
Okay.
That's her major problem. If you see, she doesn't have strength. So there are so many things that Ijoma have said to me and have done to me that I am finding it hard to forget. Starting from that time that I bought keke for her, to at least help her to get money as a human being. I know the kind of mouth she use in front of my friends. You know, say love no mean anything to man. Wetin mean something to man na respect. And where is respect if you can say some kind things in front of my friends? Even some people that look up to me,
Yeah.
some cannot even talk to me. So onwego yi joma kpomu, onwego yi okpomu now I forget, you know. All those things baby ni we say they don't change am to my name now online.
Okay.
When somebody sees me outside, come in the baby if all
Wow.
those things. So all her major problem is mouth. So, but forgiveness, I always prepare to forgive her before she even starts.
That is nice.
Yes, that is it.
That is nice. But one thing you will know is sometimes it's always difficult to forget.
Very,
Okay, it's
very,
difficult
very.
to forget, but
Very, very.
you need to forgive, and you get to the point when even when you remember, you will not feel hurt anymore. Okay, and one thing you should know, you are the head of this family.
Thank you.
You are the man of the house.
Thank you.
And sometimes when women are talking, you know, naturally, it's in a woman's nature to talk. It's in a woman's nature to talk.
Ile
And
uba.
sometimes when we talk, it's not because we just want to talk. It's because we are looking for attention. It's because there's something we want you to do right.
Okay,
Do you
Abia.
understand? Yes. So when you see a woman always talking and nagging, there's something she wants you to do right. So the best thing is not to maybe attack. Okay, sometimes you go close with love and affection to try to understand what is it. Now, I am not justifying the fact that she talks to you anyhow.
Yes.
Okay, that is her weak point. Just as you also have your weak points.
Of course.
We are not perfect.
Of course.
Okay, but we should be able to understand each other's weak points and know how to manage it and also to get better.
Okay.
But please, one thing I need you to do for me is you need to give her more of your time, because that is one thing she keeps saying. She needs your time. And when a woman is in the stage of childbearing, a lot of things are happening to her. You don't expect the Ijoma you once knew when you got married to her to be the same Ijoma now that she's a mother. Her life is totally different. You need to understand that. Don't expect her to be that same person.
That's me, Joma.
Yes, she's trying to adapt into a whole new world where there's a child, her sleeping pattern has changed, everything about her, the hormones are running and things like that. So what I'm asking of you is to be able to be more understanding. Be more understanding. Don't follow violence for violence. Okay? What we want at the end of these therapy sessions is happy home. So no matter what it is, I'm happy you said you are ready to do whatever it takes to get a happy home. And you know, sometimes here in Africa, people think it is a woman's job to keep her home. But the truth remains, God has made it a man's job to keep the home, and that is why He made the man the head.
Okay.
Yes. And one thing is, the way a woman has been wired, a man, even the Bible says that a man can live with a woman can live with any man as her husband, but a man must choose his wife carefully, because it is your duty to when you have chosen this woman, it's your duty to nurture this woman and understand her and accept whatever it is that comes with her, because there is a saying that says, your wife, your choice. Your wife, your choice. So you have chosen her. It was not a mistake. I don't want to believe it was a mistake. You saw, you chose. So it is time to work with her, be patient with her. It's a gradual process. It will get better. It will definitely get better. Okay. So aside that, is there anything you need me to know, you want me to know, that is bothering you, that we've not talked about?
Okay. Another thing that is bothering me is how she regards my dead mother sometimes.
How?
You know, sometimes she's talk about her in such a disdain manner.
Okay.
You know, even in death, I honor my mother. Even in death, I love my mother. So there are some things that, to be honest with you, Ijoma has done things that some men go use beat their wife.
Yeah, sure.
But my mother raised me well. You get? That is one of the reasons why I respect her. My mother showed me that beating a woman is a weakness, it's not a strength. You get? So if your mother don't do waiting, if you lodge am, when come one day or they mo come lodge anya bam. But I did not lodge her.
Okay.
I held myself.
That's good.
So all that my mother, you get, and then sometimes she tries to punish me.
How? In what
with
aspect?
Starvation.
Food?
Yes, food and food.
You have
know,
to. Okay.
You know, or let me say food and meal. You know, she tries to punish me with starving me of food and meal. Food is the one they eat on the dining table.
Okay.
Meal is the one they eat in the bedroom.
Oh, you're talking about the conjugal rights.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Nobody should joke with me. Even then my mother was there. No matter how angry I am with my mother, no matter how quarreling we are quarreling, my mother always make my food available for me, even when I was younger. So anytime that I did not eat, I don't know. You get? I don't know how God made it. So Ijoma sometimes, and the bad thing there that my mother did not do for me is it did not teach me how to cook. Well, I must say, because I know that some men know how to cook.
But you can still learn it. It's not too late.
One guy had to go committed. One guy had to go busy. One guy had to go yoni. Ma adakita amu ba ka esi ebecha indomie na ebecha spaghetti. Obrozi yenga tekta na amu. Tego na ma ato na amu na ebe nde ebe onye oso mba. Ada amu aka ekpe na nka. So that side apart. Then sometimes Ijoma mana mejiro ipi oku egwu. You know, that is one thing that attracted me to her. You know, oh my man, she sabi do am. And I am very, very active. Forget this pot belly. If I catch woman, not by pot belly. This pot belly is even energy tank. Because now here sweat the land. I don't want to enter into details.
Please
so
don't.
she know that abulomo yeji mo mbekwe egwu. So ọbịa jụọ m njọ ọ na-agwọ m nji otu a ọ dịkwa m alalụ ụla and mụlọ mefe ịdị achụghalịbụ ụmụazị n'ilo na-ezoyalị na nna achọkọta elu m ebe ọ bụ na ndebelụ nwa n'ụlọ so before me and Ijoma marry ourselves, you know, I like slim girls. I like small pin chacha. You know, small girls that anyhow you want it, they will give it to you. Not to all these lazy girls, so that, you know, I'm not saying for body shame, but I feel that slim girls are more faster.
That's your choice.
Are more manipulative. You know, each talk or mogol kinenu.
Okay.
Will now come back.
Let's get back to what we were saying.
If you insist, but I would have liked to make my point. My point I want to make is that he used to starve me. And at night, if I touch her when she says she's not interested, I will not sleep again.
Have you talked to her about this? Have you had a discussion?
I don't need to talk to her.
No.
If she sees, you know, when a man is ready for action, the other third leg is already speaking. When you see, you know, mana nwoke ojide nwoke ha na-ezi ezo mgbe efu Odogwu kwọta otu in the morning salute at ease.
No, what I'm saying, I'm not saying talking to her when you are in the mood. In a situation like this, when you people are happy and then you are talking, that is the best time to introduce the fact. You know, tell her, you know, this thing you did last night, you know how it is for me. Sometimes she might not know how important it is to you. So you need to talk to her when the mood, when there is a good, when people are having a good time. Yes.
That is where I have a problem, because whenever I'm happy, I forget it. It is when the thing hold me I used to remember that that Jesus is Lord. But whenever I'm happy, I start doing something. But this thing you talk now, which are there, since day, you get, because now that time, because not be every time where I want them, I supposed to talk to them about that.
Sure.
It is when on a neutral basis.
Yeah.
Okay. I will put that in practice. No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
It's been nice having a one-on-one with you and your wife. Please, I think we should invite her back in.
Okay. Mama, what?
This session.
Mommy, go leave baby. Oh.
I'm very happy about the success of today's therapy session. I won't say I wasn't expecting it, but I am happy.
I must also give it to you, Matilda, for your patience and calmness.
We
Because
are used to it.
professionalism will give the 100%. You know, some people would have lost it, but see where it has landed us because of your patience and you understand the tenets of your work. You know, sometimes if I go online and I see where people are saying, if I'm the one, I will slap her. I will, you know, that means you're not ready to be a therapist.
Exactly.
So your patience
I tell
and
people
your
that
reservation.
people who come for therapy are people, most times are people who are wounded and they need to heal. And sometimes for them to heal, they need to keep talking. Okay, so
Okay, I know Kumakawa. She knows what he was saying.
no way.
No.
It's a one-on-one thing, so we don't need
It's
to.
not your business.
I heard him.
Okay.
I heard him inside. So he believe a weird education. So he believe a weird education.
I think I'll have to end this because this
Yeah.
mood I'm seeing right
Everybody
now
better
can take you people
It's not
inside.
taking-
And you know what she see.
it's
Now this
an
kind clothes
invitation.
put on photo on the memo
So
cabin
maybe
on
this time you have to discuss.
No problem, no
areas.
problem.
I hope your pocket is ready to release.
Okay, I will have. I
I
will
will
say
flavor
that.
naga.
I will-
Next week because see her out. While I see my wife in.
Please have a good time.
Baby, come. See her. I'm gonna let me see my wife in.
Okay.
Please.
Okay,
Show
bye
us
bye.
well. Let's show them that we are going inside the other room. That's a country. Piano.
Leave me alone. I'm not going to hear me.
Piano.